Cloud9 were the favourites.
Oh, well, let's get it started here on Icebox. See some duelist players taking chunks out of each other. Oh, we're looking forward to that. Potentially an Oxy
there it is.
once more, but Kesnit just diffing the opposition. Still, fight to be taken. One out for now over on the side of Crew. Tap it away for the wall just in case somebody peeks their head wide and open into this one. Gotta wait for the second wave of things though. We all know how Icebox goes. Wait for the fuel to come back online. Go for the re-hit.
Yeah, Cloud9 now looking to see if Crew have made a pivot away. Kesnit though opening as he intends to go on. He's been amazing on this map.
He's so far ahead of the rest of his team. He's like up there before the wall's even up. I think he's so eager.
From Kesnit's point of view, once you've taken down Oxy at the beginning of the game, who are you actually afraid of? Yeah. Listen, even if he respects Oxy, which I don't know if that's true, but certainly Cloud9 at times have looked like Oxy and friends, and I think Kesnit will be so happy taking aim duels.
Still going for it. Ramsey steps out wide just for a moment. Only 2 left alive now for Cloud9. Your options are dwindling here for the pistol round, especially when you get faced like that by Crew.
Aurora kind of aim duels.
This team's going to be trying to set him up as well. We avoided a nice little util combo. Deep push, but okay, I mean, Vanity was just going walkabouts looking for any additional information. Him falling though should open up the B site.
That's completely open for Crew. Think about the way that they played it when they were playing in stage 1 and Kesnit looked like an absolute beast on this map. They would insert Kesnit at the beginning of the round over towards yellow, and then he would actually become the lurker, and he would be getting up more and more confidently, opening and exposing himself to angles. This time though has the whole pack with him.
A little bit of aggression on display. Crew just really trying to fight over towards his backside control. There's potential danger here. These players get isolated towards the back of the site, but the thing with the weapon advantage shouldn't be anybody falling, right? Surely not.
C9, honestly, just looking to die to the spike here by the look of things. I don't think they can even do too much damage, to be honest.
It's just a warm-up for Kesnit.
Game for Cloud9, if they win it, puts them in 3rd. They would dodge Lev. Is that a good thing to dodge Lev and get the winner of G2 Sen?
I don't know, man. I mean, they're all going to be heavy hitters. Rooney, very committed there. He knew exactly where his position was, so easy spam kill just straight through the wall. Player disadvantage out there for Cloud9. Going to have to be shifting that defensive setup. You can see Vanity already getting a run on, a move on.
It feels like the beginning of these rounds, Kesnit is just going to dominate. So far, he's been very hungry for it, and Cloud9 have put up very little resistance. Of course, just as they take a pause in the round, it bears mentioning again that Crew have changed around who their IGL is. So, well, we're probably going to attribute pauses in the round like this to Melzer because he's picked up the most of the calling. It is supposed to be a bit more of a decentralized system on the attack side for Crew.
A bit of a team effort.
Yeah.
Order for the pause in case Cloud9 went for that re-exploration, but they are holding this one. Plenty of bodies ready to try and push them back and ward away this Crew offense. There's one as Kesnit falls. Going to be offsetting that disadvantage now. 4 versus 4, with only 30 seconds left in the round. Time starting to play a bit of a problem. Dodging, ducking, weaving, but can't quite avoid all those bullets heading towards them. Cloud9 making a go of things, especially Moose, but just the one before the trade. Now Oxy's left on his lonesome. A 1v3.
Spike planted.
Actually makes his way towards the side, but he's got a lot to do. Dodging the timing straight past the drone. All grouped up together through the main angle, but as Melzer was evacuating, wasn't expecting it. Dismiss. Bit of extra info. A tap. The dart. Voided and broken over the top. This is sneaky. Not expected. Not expected at all. And now 1 to remain. All this for the round win. It comes down to the wire shy. Up and above! Oxy delivers the death blow.
That's a sick round from Oxy. Great. I'm going to borrow yours.
Okay, sure. Vanity. Probably getting away with that one. It's the rank special, running it down into the corner with the judge in hand. Forced away here. No one broke at least that knife. Not sure if we got the info. Oxy is just stanced up now. Willing to fight over control. Over towards the yellow box. Bit of spam. So he can make a go of this. The timing was given to him. He's blinded up, just pre-fires onto the corner with a peek. Might want to get himself out of there. Bullet tagged. Out into the open. Kesnit. He's using the dash now to disengage. Still looks like he wants to try and take the fight even before. With Melzer going down. An opportunity of trying to play for the waves of the wall going back up. Heat with the plant, sticking it, jumping around. Vanity is gone, deleted still. Gonna deal with this guy, Kesnit, the raid boss. Dealt with. Eventually there, now into the 3v3. Flanks caught, Shy taken out. Once more, this pressure. It's mounting now onto these crew players to try and do the most. Rash online, it's going to be taken out actually by the knife. Cancelled out. Zephyr not going to have that one to clear the way forwards here. Time still ticking, but a shot landing. Moose is the one who's stepping forwards up to the challenge there.
Very sharp kills from Moose towards the end. It looks looking.
A bit of an approach into mid here. It's going to be that half by round for crew. For the sake of the bingo as well, we'll see if it counts for the Thrifty if they end up winning it.
Oh, yes.
Kesnit, this guy wants to draw blood straight from many targets available for him. Still being faced up, eventually backing out and away. Still over the shoulder, covered by the rifles. But it's the Sheriffs to make it short work of all these Cloud9 players. It's only Moose left.
Devastating round for Cloud9. They just got themselves into a good spot. 2 rounds in a row. Looked like they were almost in control. I don't see any way of Moose winning this one.
There's no way this is being spoken into existence already. Spots. Potentially hearing the footsteps from earlier. He seemed to have that awareness that Melzer was playing in that position, but does he still want to make a go of this?
It's so
MTA
difficult.
has ult too. I mean, you're saving.
Yeah, it's really, really tough for him to be able to get back into this. He doesn't know where any of the crew players are. Even if he gets to that spot, you're expecting nanoswarms on the spike. Shock Dart's still up. He can see that the Hunted Fury's on the other side too. Like, what does Moose do? He's checkmated in this spot. Really, the damage had already been done. And not all of it was Kesnit coming in with the knives, you know? A lot of those are just big Sheriff shots being hit for the rest of the crew.
Okay. Having a silly day today.
Oh, welcome to this week.
Yeah, having a silly week, actually. Oh, okay.
Americas is in a unique position where, you know, all of these playoff spots pretty much locked up.
The tone has been set. Nobody's going to be waiting for them over towards the A side. Cloud9 might be running a few bodies over, just seeing if they can flood the fed, but no, just giving it up, knowing that the null command is online. Give up the space. See Cloud9 attempting that one. Do you hear the glide across here of Kesnit?
I think so, especially with his stomp onto this position. But Kesnit's also going to put a little bit of fear into Moose.
Right, see? Might be putting the fear back into the man. That is beautiful work. Lovely reset of the aim. Might be feeling empowered as well. 3 more for the ace, why not? Set him up nicely now with a lockdown. Moose follows up, still close. Cut it up to the corner, that's MTA, but he has to respect this one now with the ult online. Turning a bountiful amount of kills for them. Valentino sticking onto the fuse. He's the last one left, and there's an ult that has to be used. Hunter's Fury, one fired off. Can't really stick this one though, can you? But that was the third burst. Yes, he can. It's nice work though, nevertheless. It's that early wave of util that crew are going to be using just to push them back away from the orbs.
But the ult advantage now going into the hands of crew. They can get Shy into a good position to ult onto A, create a post-plant situation. And you can see that that's what these players over towards B are expecting.
Yeah, they're thinking ahead.
They're going for a fast push out of B because they know, they're reading the fact this is going to be the lockdown into A, and they can get on a fast flank timing.
I'm hearing the flank come down just yet. Mosh flying forwards, rebounding. Here's a pit. It's going to be coating most of the site. See if they can make the most of this one here with a drone. It's going to be tagging them up. Don't want to get spammed. In the danger zone ever so slightly with that dart firing forwards, and there's a slight off corner. Vanity! He's missed it! Oh my goodness. Can't even give him the benefit of the doubt.
Spike planted.
For ships in the night, but Zephyr up on high, side by side now with Rooney, but now just Rooney. He's left to do a lot here. Plenty of players approaching his position. Just impossible to clear them all, so Shy. I'm just holding out on the Oxy Ace. Maybe not in this round, but you never know. Flashed up once more into their faces. Pretty standard approach again by Crew. I mean, we see plenty of teams do this one, just making sure that they can try and deny the ult orbs.
Baiting the push out of Vanity there. The fast push out through B, C9 went for in the previous round as well. Gets away.
Most of the danger in this round out basically evaporating here for Crew. There's not enough bodies to try and push this back. A fast enough play, so they're going to be playing retake onto the eco.
Opportunity for the Rooney Sheriff kill here as well.
Is that another one?
That's definitely another one.
Okay.
And think about how good Rooney's been with that over the last couple of years. I mean, that was one of the reasons why C9 last year were on such a hot streak heading into playoffs, LCQ.
You know, statistically, he's got the highest kill rates in terms of when he's got a sheriff in his hand.
Is that true?
No, it's not. I made it up. I'm just spreading misinformation.
You had me, though.
Lear out wide, just trying to face this one, but again, it's a little bit of a warm-up, isn't it, for just Kesnet and Heat. Collecting up order kills, filling up that feed, building up to the next round of ults. Well, a util Kesnet. A lot of footsteps here, dropping down, Oxy. There was a chance there, at least, but he wins it out anyway. With the Hunter's Fury to supplement, he's in no danger. Backs it away here. Crew are the ones who are going to be scrambling for answers, and that might come in the form of Melzer, who's lurking his way up through mid. They have to deal with this drone, though. It's going to be spotting at least two of them. Drone for a drone! And a peek over the top! Wasn't defended, but still there are some kills. Heading in the way of Crew, bringing it to a 2v3.
You pointed it out, and it's Melzer's kill onto Moose that has opened up the entire map now. Yes, it's a player disadvantage for Crew, but C9 are missing a lot of information all throughout mid, towards B. Vanity's got his hands full, and he can't cover all of these places on his own.
Holding very passively. Everybody walking up here from Crew, making sure that there's no sound cues to give anything away.
Certainly winnable for them.
There's going to be a lot of unknowns. You don't have B main control. Start to clear through the back as well. MTA is going to be granted that safe plant.
It's an odd plant position, isn't it? He's worried about yellow, worried about people playing aggressively. Can Crew find these timings?
MTA, surely not. Peeks out.
How many did he spot?
Try and hunt one part of this. That's the question, isn't it? Obviously delivering that up towards Kitchen. There's nowhere to really stand against this. Being faced up by multiple players. Using the bodies to win out a round there by Cloud9.
Unfortunate situation. And Melzer couldn't find that good timing onto a player towards Kitchen. And round 9, everyone is running towards him.
Yeah. It's that 4-1 default. He's going to hit that early drone, though. Does break it. Bit of fear into the back of minds of Crew. Stopping their attack. Looks to be a pretty standard take, though, over towards B. Or is it? Okay. And Pit's going to be forced out of Vanity here while, I mean, it's hesitancy, I don't know, indecision, whatever you want to call it here for Crew. Looks like they wanted to run back. It's a bit of a noise bait, I think. Hoping that the sound cue will drag players away over towards the A site. As the rest of them start creeping ever so closer. Rooney, Zuto out wide. There's so much potential for a punish. Guard's broken. Bit of an indicator. How has it turned like this where Vanity's the one who's potentially going to be feeling the squeeze? Pop flash play. Going to fight for this backside control as well. Before this util dash forwards and away. Too much to account for. Rooney couldn't hold it down.
One suppressed.
Now towards into the backside. It's going to be a thrash used to try and set the stage. Nicely here for Cloud9. Potential for the entertainment, but no one covering it away. Away with the rifles in hand, and he still has to hold it down. He will do just that. Somehow. It's a miraculous moment. Drawn from the dark. And a crossfire setup there is just impossible to deal with if you're Zephyr. Still finds the one! And the second! Outrageous from Zephyr!
What a time to step up! Winning the 1v2 there and putting another 5 ults online, heading into the final 2 rounds.
Tipped out again, they didn't get broke. Oxy once more. Plants his feet down towards the jail angle. No No switch up though from Crew. They're going to use these ults to try and get themselves onto the site.
Yeah, that's a really nice timed lockdown from Moose.
We'll push them back and away here with the Hunter's Fury. They know the height and the angle of it, so actually broken up, an ult for an ult. It didn't actually take space with that though. We still have to wait now for the second wave of the Viper fuel.
So a bit of miscommunication there from Crew. It's a really nice timed lockdown, but if MTA was going to use the ult for it anyway, Crew should have really committed to it.
Toxins going up.
You see there that Moose puts it on the edge as well, kind of faking like it could be on the floor, but MTA read it.
Only to the side, vulnerability is going to be applied to a lot of these players. Sails past. Cloud now has to be stuck by Melzer. As fight is an important one. Heat trying to dominate the mid-angle. Full control now granted and gained to him. This is going to be a thorn in the side for the Cloud9 players. It's up to Oxy. See if he can clear this one. Hopped up onto the box at disadvantage. At least for the fight for Heat to take there. ADS'd up. Kesnit is feeling sharp. Wants to prove it. 2v3. Stepping it forwards. And again, it's that body advantage, but now down to that 1 versus 1. Walking up. Jump spot Melzer. Seeing it, spotting it. Vanity backs away. Onto the defuse. Stick into half and more. Just getting off, but a win con's been bought. Time ticking away in the swing of Melzer.
Better about Crew.
A wider what an adjustment by Kesnit. The two duelist players just taking chunks out of each other here. Oxy was given that as free real estate almost every single round. Not this time, though.
Cloud9 backing off the site. Crew have gone for a lot of these pauses. As soon as they take that front A control, hit the brakes.
Trying to bait the Cloud9 retake, or at least re-clear.
It's interesting as well to think that whatever you showcase in this game, people are going to be looking at it for playoffs as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, with all of these games that don't matter as much, you're wondering how much are teams really going to show? This is definitely a tendency. Wonder if they'll lean into it if we see Icebox in playoffs.
It's all back online, though. Send it out towards the back. Clears through most of it. You have to get a move on. It's pretty obvious at this point. Crew, especially with Heat tapping the plan just briefly. Now fully committing to an extension into it for our final round of this first half. All the bodies grouped up now from Cloud9. Try and take this one fast. These are the Thrash in hand. Zephyr leads the charge for him. Clears most of the way. Misses the corner there. Entertainment potential at the choke point, but Heat. This guy's still just going to be sitting, playing claim to this area. The side, and they didn't clear him. Up top there through the rafters. Needs to anticipate the re-swing, but his team's got his back. And the kill just can't be found. Zephyr eventually onto it, tapping away. But a Bulldog.
At the time. Into the pistol, and Crew looking to fight aggressively already. Tucking Shy into this upper area as C9 make sure that they control any potential push through mid, which would be another classic pistol round idea. So both teams missing each other at the start.
And Cloud9 are the ones who are taking the next step forward. Look at this.
Unusual.
A contact mid to A in my Valorant. Well, Moose has been cleaned up, so you've lost control of A main control. If you are Cloud9, still going to be looking to wrap all the way around, though, from the back, and it just depends if they're even aware of this one, because Heat looking in a completely different direction still. Gets lucky at least with the one, but traded. Oxy forward, the heal will not matter. Melzer makes short work of him. Now jumping all the way around. The footstep is notifying him.
And feel free to tweet at us if we've completely missed stuff on the bingo board, because I'm pretty sure we've missed some stuff at this point.
I'm sure the desk is playing along.
Surely Vanity has stroked his mustache at some point in this game.
Have, right?
Contemplatively.
Well, it's a herd of elephants just stampeding towards him. Up through the back here. Pistols in hand.
Playing for the Oxy ace, though. We haven't quite seen Oxy get online yet in this map. Didn't have huge amounts of impact on the defense side, but on attack, loves getting deep into these sites.
Really pressing the advantage here. Kesnit needs to be precise with it, again with the weaker weaponry in our hands, but overall just dominated the position. Cloud9 looking to lay claim to the entirety of the B side. They're not slowing down in the slightest. Putting down for the plan. Nade is delayed. That won't be pushing back and preventing the plan even from coming online. Crew. Difficult ask of them.
This just a bonus round, looking to try to do damage to Cloud9's economy. And not a very aggressive post-ban setup for C9 here. Normally Oxy's going to try to get deeper on site than this.
Just buying time as well for Moose. Crashing all the way through and around. Nice movement by Heat.
Enemy remaining.
He entered the day, but he is just one player now. Able to pick up the upgrades, but what do you want to do with it?
Any damage is good.
Yeah, economic. Take the guns out of the hands of the C9 players, but thinking against it, Heat's now just going to be backing away, parting, going their separate ways. So, Cloud9 at least on the board, not letting Crew run away with a bonus round win. What a surprise. You're hunting for the stats here. Kesnet's got an operator though. A little bit of a switch up here into this round. Looking to control up the B main fight. A lot of players walking towards him. Jump spot as well, potential sound bait. It's a Leah and a drone. Let's just try and protect it and get that extra bit of ground. Kesnet not being pushed back and away from this one, but surely this is being watched. Oh, adjustment! Almost there. Foxy was looking snappy himself though. Bullets flying forwards and away. You have to be ready for this one. Kesnet, another bite of the apple, surely not. Greedy lad. One way in his face though. Not too much you can do. Dodging most of the utility updraft. It's clean with the movement, so he gets out alive.
Tons of damage though.
Meanwhile, up through mid, what do they suspect of this? Oxy's fallen. Out through the A side, trying to take this. The mid players now have to play a pivotal part. It's all been slow to a crawl with only 40 seconds left.
All quiet. And Shy trying to figure out where people are. Contact on the turret.
Yeah, it gets broken. They're going to expect two of these players. Oh, the rifles just pointing them directly for Shy.
He's looked so good today.
The wingman's down.
And the optical
God
wingman.
almighty.
Did he really need the
That's a
optical
brutal
wingman?
scene. That's overkill.
Rooney and
What was that?
Zephyr, like, no, I'm not even going to try to get the spike back. Just send wingman in.
Left.
No chance at all for them. So, Crew up to 10.
Poor boy. Look what they did to my boy. Off.
Of course, yeah.
Placing swarm grenade.
Just right with the util just in case the turret's going to be planted, but it's being moved. Defensive setup adjusted here. Taylor, I mean, an attempt at the timing. The Lear in his face, almost given a perfect shot over towards Kesnet with that operator, but he just backs away now. Maybe the signs of that weapon. Cloud9 might be second guessing themselves of whether or not they want to send it over towards the A site. I believe that drone spotted Zephyr. And he's the one with the spike, so that could have been disastrous when he was just dropping down.
It is really high value finding the Gecko in these kind of spots because they're almost always the player with the spike.
Yeah.
You're not really going to see it on other people because the spike on the wingman is just so important. But having been spotted over towards A, and now Vanity making the call for them to end B. Heat, sorry, threw out a 0 point there. I saw that there wasn't anybody playing pipes. Melzer's missed the timing though.
Melzer's seen him. Oh, he's crossed over, but Vanity wins that fight out anyway.
Oh no.
No chance at all, man. Still holding. Now with a plan online from Zephyr. Sends wingman flying forward. Shy. He's hoping a player would open themselves up. Moose is still going to be sitting nice and pretty. Might be able to get a kill or two, but they knew he was there from just the prior info.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
Well, flying forwards now. No time wasted here for Crew. So going to get a bit of a move on. There's a reflank up through mid. This is Oxy. It's going to be a bit of a pain point. Thrash has to be used and broken, but it's detained onto the corner. That's the time to strike. Oxy right from the sidelines. Still alive here, still kicking. No command forwards. Now you're going to be tap with the precision. Zephyr is going to be coordinating it. Double tap, not expecting Kesnet to be peeking from that angle there. A res, a defuse. Plenty of time necessary for it. Up to 11 now for Crew.
Cutting their vision.
I'm just going to be hearing all this one once more. Plenty of footsteps, lots of util to accompany it. Got to give that one up. Oxy trying to step up to them now. Posturing over towards the B side. It's a nice first kill that goes their way. It's about converting it. Walking forwards. Vanity is miles ahead of the rest of his team. Definitely eager to try and take these fights. Kesnet, likewise, knives out now with a Blade Storm. Rooted into the spot though. Oxy is there, standing it. Forwards here with a trade. Cloud9. Massive player advantage on a round that is surely squared up.
It'll be one of the biggest rounds that we've seen from MTA this split. Struggled to find his footing a little bit since being re-added to the team. In a 1v3.
There's just no way, right?
Very, very difficult. He doesn't need to save the weapon either. His team's got good
He's got money.
money.
Oh.
And it's a good job, because he's not going to save that. Didn't watch NRG. Did they make playoffs? What happened there?
Leah once more. Kesnet not getting away with it. I thought of a way that we can bait out Imi as a disappointing dad if we're not already clearing it off the board.
And how's
Ask
that?
him in the coach interview about Gareth Southgate's performance. And you will get it out of him. I tell you right now, you will get it out of him. Millions of America's viewers left confused, bewildered.
They're in the Copa. Oh, were.
Yeah.
Crew went for a little push down tube there, getting a bit of information. But it's back over towards B for Cloud9. They've been finding some level of success here. Not really prioritizing ultimates, but getting that AWP for Vanity. So Pit is a possibility. It looks like Vanity wants to go for it.
Yeah, out towards danger. Pit dropped down. Just trying to hold down the space. It's a real labored congestion there. Onto the high ground. Shots rattled and away. No real damage being done to them. It's going to come down to a bit of RNG. Shy, you really putting a lockdown down there. I mean, that is incredibly spammable. They don't even get the punish. It's an interesting usage of the ability. Ultimate. Rattled and firing off. Smoke to try and push them back in a way. Kisnet, this can stand in place here, but as a drone turret popped up, popping heads. Down to the 1v1. Get away! My God, man. Doesn't let him get away with it.
You cannot be letting Kesnet do that.
I don't know. Maybe just feeling like they already timed it. Maybe they were inside the pit and Vanity was being pressured.
If we're looking at a heat check, I'm still looking towards Rooney. He's been sad, those 2 kills. It'd be lovely to get yourself feeling good heading towards playoffs. That's what this game's all about. Getting your feet underneath you, feeling that confidence. 7-12, 5 rounds in a row needed for Cloud9. This one, they have the ults.
But all 5 players are crew ready and waiting. They're going to be going rapid off of this. It's a snake bite of rebounds, going a bit shy and short of the mark here, but the plan's still denied anyway. Regardless of all of that, it was Util sailing up and above, and a kill not found. Everybody toppling, and in the blink of an eye, the chances of
standing.
trying to drag towards this map 1, at least keeping into the runnings for Cloud9. Looking unlikely. Vanity will fall 13-7. Final scoreline here for Crew Visa. Of course, plenty more maps yet to be played in this series here, but that is a strong opener in terms of the form.
Cloud9, they lose map 1. It has been a bit of a theme for them recently. And that's another one off the bingo card, top left.
Yep. There's another one off the bingo card. I just watched them fail to draw across on the bingo card. Yeah, I mean, that's looking nice, honestly, from Crudo overall in terms of that form. Kesnet, top of the scoreboard, leading it for his team, putting up the numbers. Wonderful stuff all around. We're going to be stepping away.